Day 543, 22 for 22. Good morning. Hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and do not quit. Well, we got my trusty partner. Getting a little bit lighter and a little bit later in my time to do this, so she's showing up a little bit more. That's pretty cool. Yesterday we talked about the small things. Now here's a little bit of a bigger thing. All right, and this doesn't encompass everybody, and I'm just going to touch on it and then move on. But I see in a lot, I don't know how many groups, 26 plus veterans groups, and far too many people define themselves by their PTSD, not by being them. You know, the first thing out of many people's mouths is, I have PTSD and I can't do this. Understanding the gravity of PTSD, we have to also understand, and I do understand having it myself, that it is a condition. It is not a defining value of you. And as I said, I understand there's severe PTSD. There is debilitating PTSD, but it should not be your defining characteristic. I think that comes to mindset. It's negative. You can know you're broken. I know I'm broken. I know that I will never be a marathon runner. I know that I will never be lifting heavy weights. I know that my life cycle is going to be shorter than somebody that has not gone through what I've gone through. And for a while, I let my PTSD define me and what I did. Now, I was scared to live. Now I'm afraid to die. And that's a big change in mindset. So please don't think that I'm putting down the fact that you have PTSD. No, I'm not. But what I'm saying is we have to look at this different, that it is a condition. It is not a characteristic. There's a huge, vast scope of difference in meaning. Now, I do this because of veteran suicide. And PTSD is not the only reason that veterans commit suicide. There are so many different reasons that it is hard to define that scope. Now, that being said, PTSD is not the guaranteed 22, the guaranteed marker for 22. What sent me over the edge was not PTSD. What put me on the edge of that cliff, sitting on the edge of the cliff looking into the abyss, was not PTSD. It was the collapse of the pillars in my life. And that happens to far too many people as well. So we have to, I know that's a switching of gears, but I want to encompass a little bit here, not just for everybody, but just to, the problem is a vast problem. There's no one single elixir that's going to go, yeah, we do this, problem's fixed. No. We have a lot of work to do in our community. We have to learn how to define us outside of our service. I'm a veteran. If you look at my truck, I don't think there's any doubt that I served my country. And I'm damn proud of what I've done. And for the length of time that I did it, and I planned on doing it longer. But being a veteran is not what defines me as human. What defines me as human is the skin that I'm in and my children. When you get out, especially if you've been in there a long time, you do identify with your service, and that's not a problem. It really is not. But we also have to realize that we are so much more. That we bring something to the table, because not because we served, but because of who we are and who we became while we served. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say there. You're not special just because you were in the service. You are special because you are you. You are... Get out of the road! You know better. Kind of lost track there. You are unique. I hate using that special word because it's overused nowadays. But you matter, and and you are important. You are important to somebody. If not your wife, you're important to your kids. And if you're not important to your wife and kids, you're important to your best friend. And if you're not important to your best friend, you're important to your other best friend. I mean, you're important to somebody. And you're important to me. And this is where I guess that veteran thing comes in. If you are a veteran, you have a special place with me. And I'm doing this because I care. And I realize if you have to say that you care, it's hard to tell. But nobody really knows me from anybody else. But I'm doing this because I give a crap. And I'm sick of seeing brothers and sisters that have served in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard, and first responders, if you want to come right down to it, killing themselves because they can't handle the situations they've been put in. And we've got to stop that. And a lot of it comes down to just being able to, the person that's sitting on the edge of that cliff, looking into the abyss, thinking it's beautiful and ready to jump in, have to reach out and say, I need help. And I'm sure somebody will be there. It may not be an immediate, it's not going to be a, swoop in, scoop you up, bring you out, and make you whole all in 30 seconds. It's a process. It's a long process. I'm still undergoing my own process to get to fully back to where I should be. And I'm almost there. I gotta admit, I'm doing much better than I was 14 years ago, without a doubt. And you can get there too. It takes time. It takes effort. It is probably one of the toughest things you're ever going to do, is to come back from PTSD and come back from whatever has put you on the edge of that cliff looking into the abyss. But it can be done. You just have to work and not ever quit. Get that fighting spirit back and fight this battle as hard as you fought any battle anywhere else on this planet. You guys get out of the... Oh, never mind. Are you guys going to do push-ups, Barbara? Mary, you going to do push-ups? No. Time to go get in and get ready for school. Morning. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. One for the Airborne Ranger in the sky. One for the infantry. One for the fallen. All right. Selfish plug. YouTube, that _ push up _ guy tough. Instagram, that push up guy. Twitter, that guy push up. Facebook, my personal page, Jim Tough. Excuse me. And then 26 veterans groups.
Gosh, why do you keep taking pictures?
Keep taking pictures. I think the messages are pretty strong. If you would, please share. If you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals.
You're over here.
There is no shame at all in seeking help. Now, do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. We'll see you here tomorrow. Tough out.